Securing your longevity in this profession. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Daily Sean. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Sean. I do a daily video on something related to nursing. No rhyme or reason. Probably not going to change. Emotional bank. Let's have another conversation about emotional bank. It's that concept of securing your longevity in this profession. Everything we do at our job, everything we do in our lives outside of our job, affects our emotional bank, our emotional state, our emotional well-being, our emotional happiness. Are we going to have the ability to handle whatever is thrown at us? You have deposits and withdrawals. Talked about this before, so I'm just going to shortly describe it again. Anything that drains your body in some way is withdrawing from your emotional bank. It can be large or small. Large would be a patient death that you tried everything to prevent. Small would be you didn't get the shift you wanted or you have to work the weekend. That's an emotional bank withdrawal. An emotional bank deposit is anything that increases your joy, anything that makes you happy, anything that lessens your stress, both personally and professionally. Anything big and small. Big would be you saved a life. You were an integral part in making that save. You get to go home with your chest puffed out. A small emotional deposit might be it didn't rain today, it was sunny outside, or is it warm? Some positive thing about the weather in your area of the world. The thing about your emotional bank is that it's fluid. It doesn't live in a vacuum. So just because you had a bad day today doesn't mean it's going to be balanced out with a good day tomorrow. It's a cumulative. Meaning, whatever happened to you 30 days ago is going to affect you today. And whatever you do today is going to affect you in 30 days, in 60 days, in a year. There are things that crop up a year ago that emotionally affect me. So, you have to do everything in your power to constantly make deposits. You got to do what makes you happy every single day of your life, because we have more than enough things that happen in our lives and in our job that will withdraw from the bank, that will drain you, that will suck the life force out of you. And it will happen insidiously. You don't even know it happening. Some small thing that will stress you out will build up over time and chip away at you. So you have to spend every day putting something back into your emotional bank. I'm going to give you 5 things that I do personally that make deposits into my emotional bank. 5 things that I do all the time that increase my joy. Number 1, I love to exercise. We all know this. I enjoy some form of exercise. I don't have to go to the gym. It doesn't have to be a rigorous CrossFit workout or a weightlifting meet. It doesn't have to be a 10K marathon. I just like to exercise. I like to be active in some way. Sure, we could talk about endorphins, but at the end of the day, I truly enjoy being active. I like being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, instead of being limited by a physical ailment in some way, whether that be an injury or, I don't have the endurance or stamina to do something. Number 2, social media. I'm a geek. We all know this. I'm considered a social media guru of sorts, or a mediapreneur, because I've been doing it so long and I have a familiarity with it. It's because I have this familiarity with it because I love doing it. I really do. I'm a sick individual. I know this. Spending time on social media, spending time on Facebook, on the fan page, on YouTube, on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I love interacting with others through social media. My life is much more enriched because of the people I meet through social media. Number 3, the third thing I do that helps to deposit into my emotional bank is doing absolutely nothing. Just exchanging oxygen, just breathing. Laying in bed, sleeping in, or laying in front of the television and being a vegetable for a couple hours, just being a couch potato. You'd be surprised how cleansing that action really is. To actually do nothing because my life is dictated by the clock every other moment. Dictated by the calendar. What do you think I do on my vacation? Absolutely nothing. I don't have an itinerary on my vacation. My vacation consists of me, a book, a beer, and a beach. That's it. Number 4 thing that I do to deposit in my emotional bank is when I get the chance, I spend time with that patient. That one patient that just makes you feel good, that you like having a conversation with. Most of the time it's the elderly. You love talking with the older generation and listening to their stories. Sometimes it's with that young teenager girl or boy that was so scared when they first got there, but after being with you or getting better, they're motivated to not come back. Having that patient who survived a heart attack and underwent a life-saving surgery and having them have a different outlook on life. Being able to have that conversation with them and being a part of that process deposits into my emotional bank. Makes me feel better and enhances my joy. And number 5, the 5th thing that I do to deposit into my emotional bank is helping others. And it sounds cliche and cheesy, but I love helping others, even if it's something as simple as opening a door for somebody, or helping them with a simple problem, answering questions, teaching somebody a concept. I love helping others. I love being responsible for igniting that spark in somebody else, whatever that spark may be. What are your top 5 actions to help deposit into your emotional bank? 5 things that bring you joy. You should be able to come up with way more than 5, but what are 5 things that bring you joy that actually put back into your emotional bank? And you want to be able to deposit into the emotional bank because every so often you're going to encounter something at work that is going to drain the living daylights out of you, and you need to have your reserves built up. Leave your comment down below. You know your comments are my caffeine. Share this with every nurse that can benefit from it. Share this with nurses so that they too can understand the emotional bank concept. Share the vlog and pass it on. And as always, check your own pulse first.